Welcome. Welcome graduating seniors, family, friends, faculty, and all of our distinguished guests to the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2018. This day brings to a close a very important chapter in the lives of a wonderful array of young men and women. Over the last 4 years, so many things have changed. You entered through these doors as young, meek, scared freshmen, yet you stand before me today older, more mature, and confident. You are ready and eager to take on that next stage of your lives. I hope you always look back on these past years and remember the great things about BR, the fun times that you had with your friends, the teachers that made impacts that will last forever, and of course, the life lessons that you learned along the way. This is just the close of one chapter, because your lives are truly about to begin. Graduation is not the end, but the beginning of a bright and wonderful journey that can take you in any number of directions. As you move forward and come face to face with your future, I'd like to share one of my favorite quotes with you. Life is too short to wake up with regrets. So love the people who treat you right. Forget about the ones who don't. Believe that everything happens for a reason. If life hands you a second chance, grab it with both hands. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody ever said life would be easy, but through every struggle and challenge you face, you will get stronger. Never give up, and always treat people the way you'd like to be treated. Class of 2018, this is your day, the day you have all worked so hard to achieve, and I am truly proud of each and every one of you. Enjoy your day, and congratulations. At this time, please welcome Mr. Robert Wallace, Vice President of the Class of 2018, to the podium to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would like to invite the senior chorus chamber singers forward for the singing of the National Anthem.
By the dawn's early light,
At this time, I would like to invite the Salutatorian, the class of 2018, Sawan Patel, up to the microphone for the welcome address.
Good afternoon to all that have arrived today as we celebrate the graduation of the BR class of 2018. Today is undoubtedly a monumental occasion in the lives of each student seated in front of me, and I'm sure they are wholeheartedly appreciative of the support that everyone in attendance will show in the coming hours. Before I go on, I'd actually like to confess to something that I'm truly ashamed of. I never read the student handbook. There were just too many pages and rules for me to handle in one sitting. Hopefully Ms. Watson won't send me back to kindergarten and will still let me graduate today. Today, we rejoice in the conclusion of our graduates' local schooling, in addition to the dawn of whatever path of life they choose to walk. Several members of our class have enlisted into a military branch to serve our nation and defend its citizens, perhaps in lands far away from our collection of neighborhoods known as Bridgewater-Raynham. Some of us will graduate this afternoon and immediately enter the workforce, and I'm sure those individuals will adjust to the rigors of adulthood effortlessly. Others graduating from the district today, after years of standardized testing, chapter books, and experimental studies, will attend university just to spend 4 more years on standardized testing, chapter books, and experimental studies. The soon-to-be graduates present today have grown tremendously since our arrival in 2014. Through educational obstacles and personal hurdles, we have emerged as better students, friends, and people along our parallel paths to this point. The hours we have dedicated to activities ranging from athletics to the arts and even community service have instilled in us perspective and character. I can look into the eyes of each and every one of those seated in front of me and say that they sincerely deserve today. Likewise, our teachers' investments into our futures exhibit a commitment to the success of the younger generations, both now and to come. They were not only experienced in whatever subject they instructed, but also emphasized a considerate nature that invited a bond to be formed with each and every one of their students. Their genuinely thoughtful hearts, along with their expertise, are what separates BR from any other school in the nation. The same can also be said for the librarians, custodians, cafeteria workers, and the entire BR staff. Their continued efforts to ensure that we students could learn in safety and security are what will enable us to receive our diplomas today. They too have great reason to celebrate this afternoon, and for those reasons, I thank you. The ones who are most deserving of today's cheers and gratification are the ones we hold most dear, for none of us would have the ability to live and learn without their omniscient presence. Without the neatly packed lunchboxes we left home with every morning, to the genial expressions that graced their faces as they waited for us at the bus stop, our families sacrificed daily for our benefit. Their hopes to ensure a better life for us are what has and continues to drive their love and adoration. This outward showing of care has precipitated the diplomas that we are all about to receive. To all the family members present this afternoon, your dreams will finally come to fruition. To my classmates, we are drawing nearer and nearer to the end of our conjoined paths. While I could generalize our high school careers to this point, I would rather have each of us taken this moment in its rawest form. If you take a glance around you, you'll see kids from Raynham and Bridgewater alike, people that you've spent the majority of your days with for the last few years. This is figuratively and literally the most unified our class has ever been. Eager, driven adults stemming from the suburbs and ready to pursue our dreams in all corners of the world, all side by side in a sea of red. However, take another glance to acknowledge that these could be the very last few hours we have together. Let's enjoy them while we can. To the class of 2018, I have genuinely enjoyed walking through the double doors every day with every single one of you, and will never forget the countless memories we've made for the rest of my life. The days of bonding over harsh weather conditions during summer mini camps and Chipotle have gone a long way. I'd like to wish you all the best of luck for the future, with little doubt in my mind that we all shall continue to grow into the individuals we aspire to be as wide-eyed freshmen walking into this very building. Despite our shortcomings, we have pushed each other amid the early foggy mornings, only to reveal a more transparent afternoon, one that shall be defined by our fond recollections of the halls we roamed, the nights we shared, and the friends that we cherished. To conclude, I'd like to say that our efforts must not cease at this stage. Regardless of our post-graduation agendas, we will all soon be independent of the guidelines we live by throughout our public schooling. Despite our achievements, people won't set high expectations for small-town kids from Bridgewater and Raynham, but we know better. Starting today, let's put on for our cities. With that, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School Class of 2018 graduation ceremony.
At this time, I would like to invite the seniors who are part of the band forward. They're not booing you, don't worry, for the musical presentation. Forward.
Call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me heart is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to a world you see, to a world I close my eyes to see, I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. A million dreams. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Excellent job. At this time, I would like to invite President of the class of 2018, Mr. James Scow, to the podium.
Welcome, everyone, to the event that we've been waiting for our whole lives. My name is James Scow, and I'm the president of the graduating class of 2018. I'd like to start by thanking all those in attendance today, including Superintendent Swenson, Assistant Superintendent Powers, Principal Watson, our vice principals, Mr. Sylvia, Mr. Califf, Mr. Bresnahan, the school committee, our teachers in the crowd today, my best friend, Cam Duffy, and of course, most importantly, our family and friends who have helped to get us to where we are today. Class 2018, it was 4 years ago when I told you. My first step would be winning this freshman election. However, I still find myself fast-forwarding to where I want to be our senior year, delivering the presidential speech, congratulating you all on our graduation day. In what seems like a total blur, here we are. I've been so honored to represent the class of 2018 for the last 4 years. Together, we have grown from simple classmates to a strong, close-knit family, sharing in our greatest accomplishments while also being there for each other through the difficult times like any family would. Today, I want to recognize how proud I am of this class. We are BR, and we truly embody that sense of one team, one family. The halls of Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School will never again see a class like ours. The class of 2018 cannot be duplicated. We are originals. This class is filled with great talent from every field you could imagine. We have some of the most tech-savvy geniuses you'll ever meet. Our TJ Squared team has dominated robotics competitions for the past 4 years, both at the state and national level. I have no doubt we will all be using the new smartphone that one of them has helped to create, or even the next new app that we obsess over. Speaking of future careers, our class entrepreneurship is thriving already. How about the boys from Wallace and Donahue Landscaping? Our sports teams are tremendous here at BR. We have Division I collegiate athletes and many more who earn scholarships to play at the next level. Bryce Shaw, where are you? Bryce, where is it that you're going again? The Navy. Bryce Shaw's going to the Navy, everyone. We have won OCL championships, state championships, national championships, and even outside of cheerleading, our team still did okay. Whether or not your teammates will continue their athletic careers, BR athletes will always be remembered for their dedication in and outside the locker room. Our class is also filled with all kinds of gifted artists, from those who filled Art Wing with their masterpieces for the past 4 years, to those who perfected their art on stage. As for Rainwater, we can all say that sold-out performance of Footloose, the singing, the dancing, the acting, was nothing short of remarkable. And it must be said, the most respectable members of this class are the brave young men and women whose next chapter includes protecting our American freedom. We can't thank you enough. You see, the thing about the class of 2018 is we don't always follow the path that everyone else does. We like to do it our way, sometimes with the approval of our administration, other times not so much. But with that aside, something I always loved about this class was our ability to take chances, make our own paths, despite anything that stood in our way. I mean, this is the class that created our own language that even our gems of teachers and principals are still trying to understand. This class is special. Our teachers, like Ms. McCord and Ms. Slater, have stated that we have been one of their favorites to ever teach. We are driven, we are passionate, and we are determined. We never compromised on our goals, and there's no doubt our future will be any different. My classmates, if I can leave you with one piece of advice before we go our separate ways, it would be to push yourself to new limits. Remember the climb it took to get where you are today, and never stop climbing, no matter how high that mountain may be. Class of 2018, again, I remind you of my words from 4 years ago. My first step would be winning this freshman election. However, I still find myself fast-forwarding to where I want to be our senior year, delivering the presidential speech, congratulating you all on our graduation day. I think it's finally time I should hit that play button. Thank you all for the most incredible years of my life. I love you guys. I've been waiting 4 years to say this. Congratulations, class of 2018. Thank you.
Well stated, James. At this time, I would like to invite the chairperson to the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional School District School Committee, Dr. Susan Krewandowski, forward for the School Committee Award for Scholastic Achievement.
Thank you, Ms. Watson. The following are awards given to the top 3 highest-ranking seniors in the class of 2018. Each year, the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional School District School Committee recognizes the 3 highest-ranking members of the senior class by presenting them with the School Committee Award for Scholastic Achievement. Virginia Ho, if you could please stand. Virginia is one of the top students in the senior class. Virginia ranks number 3 in the class and has a grade point average of 4.749. One of Virginia's strongest personal assets is her work ethic, which is clearly reflected in her academic success at the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School. Virginia is a member of the National Honor Society and the Principals Club. Virginia is also a vital member of the varsity tennis team. She has been a member of the multitude of clubs, including book club, art club, photography club, and foreign language club during her 4 years at BR. Virginia will be attending the University of Connecticut in the fall, where she will study computer science. Congratulations, Virginia. Sawan Patel. Sawan Patel has lived up to the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School's motto of expect the best. Sawan is truly one of the nicest and most dedicated students at BR. Ranking number 2 and maintaining a GPA of 4.7, Sawan is an AP Scholar, John and Abigail Adams Scholarship recipient, National Honor Society member, Principals Award recipient, English Department Award recipient, and the Science and Technology Department Award recipient. Sawan is most proud of himself for co-founding an investment club at BR. He is also a member of the Student Council and debate team. Athletically, he has been a 4-year sprinter for the boys varsity track and field team and 3-year member of the boys varsity football team. Sawan will be the first member of his family to attend a university in the United States of America. Sawan Patel will be attending Boston University in the fall, majoring in neuroscience. Ryan Patrick Smith. Ryan Patrick Smith is graduating number 1 in this year's class of 2018. Ryan is a one-of-a-kind student. He is very focused on his studies, which is easily seen through his role as Vice President of the National Honor Society, being recognized as an AP Scholar, a commended National Merit Scholar, recipient of the Abigail Adams Scholarship, and Grand Marshal for the 2017 graduation. You would think with this time it takes to be lauded with these accolades, he wouldn't have time for other things, but this is not true. Ryan has been a 4-year member of the nationally ranked robotics team, along with being a 4-year member of the golf team, and is very active in his church youth ministry. Ryan has been one of the most naturally intelligent students who has walked our halls at Bridgewater-Raynham. But what's most important to know about Ryan is he's a gentleman, a good friend, and a good son. These characteristics, along with his academic and extracurricular accomplishments, will make him a success as he continues his education at Worcester Polytechnic Institute, majoring in biomedical science. Congratulations.
We would like to take a moment to recognize members of the class of 2018 who are bound for military training after graduation. Only 1% of our nation serves in the military, yet 99% reap the benefits of that service. Their decision to serve has brought great pride and honor to us all. Will the following seniors please stand as I call your name and remain standing? Kyle Thibault, United States Army. Michael Wilder, United States Army. Shane Corboy, United States Marine Corps. Cameron Siciliano, United States Marine Corps. Dylan Pearson, United States Marine Corps. Daniel Taylor, United States Marine Corps. Francis Pestana, United States Air Force. Kurt Pina, United States Air Force. Gerald Fernandez, United States Navy. Casey Battles, United States National Guard. Kai Collins, United States Coast Guard. Bryce Shaw, appointed to the United States Naval Academy. On behalf of everyone here, we thank you for your dedication, your commitment, and your willingness to serve this great country. May God bless you and keep you safe. At this time, I would like to invite the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Derek Swenson, for the Superintendent's remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Watson. My name is Derek Swenson. I am the proud Superintendent of the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional School District. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome all of our wonderful parents, family members, friends, dignitaries, and of course, all of the wonderful members of the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional High School graduating class of 2018 to this incredibly prestigious event. What an incredible last few weeks it has been. Prom, banquet, lock-in, the royal wedding, and now this. Who could ask for anything more? I always love this day I love it because it's not only a recognition of your completion of high school, but rather a celebration of your entire K-12 journey. Oftentimes at ceremonies such as these, people refer to a closing of a chapter and an opening of a new one. For the most part, your first chapter was written, developed, and guided by the wonderful adults within your world. What makes this next chapter truly exciting, however, is the fact that you become the authors. When penning this next stage, you may experience a little trial and error along the way, and that is absolutely okay. Believe me, I needed a boatload of whiteout when writing my second chapter. I realize now, however, that those missteps were not life sentences, rather life lessons that provided me with invaluable information on how best to navigate the world around me. I would like to share some of that life experience with all of you today as means of providing some guiding principles when authorizing your second chapter. I believe there to be 4 focal points that should be at the core of all of life's chapters. I refer to them as the Swen Dog 4. Please, people ask, why 4? 4 seems like such an obscure number. Why not 3 or 5 focal points? Well, the way I see it, every now and then, abstention from convention is a good thing, which brings me to my focal point number 1. Be your own person. If there's one thing I've learned over my time, true happiness comes when you begin to live your life for yourself, rather than being overly dependent upon the validation of others. Being oneself requires independent thinking, emotion, and action that works in unison with your character, which is guided by your moral compass. I caution you, however, there is a fine line between having strong conviction and being closed-minded. Being open to the beliefs of others is an essential element in the development of self. Believe me, I had all the answers too when I was your age. Now I'm 45 and I realize I don't know anything. Please remember that acceptance of differing viewpoints does not require the abandonment of your values, but rather it is a simple exercise of challenging your train of thought. This is healthy and will play an instrumental role in your evolution as an individual. By doing so, you'll become more depth and have more understanding of others in the paths that they have chosen. In turn, you'll become more caring and sympathetic adults. As you navigate these waters of becoming your own person, please know that there's also a fine line between challenging a train of thought through constructive criticism and just plain old-fashioned criticism. Constructive criticism comes from a growth and improvement lens, whereas straight-up criticism often is a tool fueled by a lack of understanding and a sense of divisiveness. Do not allow these type of critics to negatively impact your moods or beliefs, and never allow the uninformed opinions of others define your sense of self. You define you. I think one of our greatest 21st century poets, Miss Taylor Swift, AKA T Swizzle, phrased it best when she proclaimed, "Hate is gonna hate, shake it off, shake it off." Focal point number 2. Be good dudes and dudettes. In fact, be great dudes and dudettes. See, where I come from, being acknowledged as a great dude is the highest compliment you can receive. For instance, a few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to have lunch with our valedictorian, Mr. Ryan Smith. If someone were to come up to me and say today, "Ryan Smith, good dude?" my response undoubtedly would be, "Good dude. He's a great dude." And that would be my response about all of you sitting before us today. It is essential that you continue to be great people, for this is truly what our world needs the most of right now. You do so by continuing to put into practice the values that your families, educators, and communities have instilled within you. Ideals such as love, kindness, integrity, acceptance, and loyalty. You do so by respecting your fellow man and treating everyone you encounter in a fair and kind manner. Then taking time to reflect upon all that you have and appreciate it, knowing that the best impact you can have on humanity is paying it forward and helping those less fortunate than yourselves, remembering that someday, too, you may need a helping hand. Continue to be great people in Chapter 2 and all chapters thereafter. Focal point number 3, hustle and compete. I assure you of this, I'm not standing before you today as your superintendent because I was ever the smartest guy in the room. And if you don't believe me, ask my wife and she will gladly confirm. I proudly stand before you today as your superintendent for one reason, and one reason only. I hustle. I grew up in a home with blue-collar Irish Catholic parents. Hustle wasn't an option. It was an expectation. My sister and I were told at an early age, we don't walk off fields in this family. We run. My parents were not only referring to athletic fields, the fields concept became a metaphor for all areas of our life. Our home, our neighborhood, our classrooms became our field. This led to an instilled competitive nature within our household, a spirit that I have proudly carried into adulthood and into the workplace, a spirit for which I am truly incredibly grateful. Today, I am fortunate to have a career that I am passionate about. This passion drives my hustle, and my hustle drives my passion. And sometimes when I think I can't take another step, I think of all of you. And I think of all of the kids in our district, and I choose to compete because I don't walk off fields. I want that for all of you. I want that to be your mindset moving forward. No matter what field you find yourself on in Chapter 2, the classroom, basic training, the workplace, always hustle and compete. Be the individual who's not afraid to scrap in the corners, the one who's always committed to outworking everyone else in the room. For in my humble opinion, intellect without hustle and grit is a recipe for wasted talent. You are soon to be BR grads, but we don't walk off fields in this family. Hustle and compete. Fourth and final focal point. As you begin to focus upon where you are going, never lose sight from where in which you have come. There is nothing more important in life than family, friends, and a sense of community. For these relationships are your roots that have established the foundation in which future chapters will ultimately be written. No matter where life leads you, always be a loyal, caring, and compassionate member of your family, group of friends, and community. Be there for those you love in their time of need. Forgive those whose missteps negatively impact you, knowing that you too have made and will continue to make mistakes along the way. Always let those closest to you know just how special they are and the reasons why. Give back to your community, and always remember the choices and sacrifices that generations before you have made to make this such a wonderful place to live, learn, and grow. Look around you. All of us within this room today are your roots, and we all have the utmost confidence in all of you. Your parents, family members, educators, and communities have provided you with a tremendous foundation. Now go out there, follow your heart, find your inspiration, find your motivation, and please know that no matter where Chapter 2 or subsequent chapters may take you, this is always your home, and we're always here for you should you need us. We are BR, one team, one family. All the best, go get it, and don't ever walk off that field. Godspeed, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Swenson. At this time, I would like to invite Riley McDonough, Secretary of the Class of 2018, and Drew Dudettes, Treasurer of the Class of 2018, for the presentation of the class gifts.
Drew and I have been the Treasurer and Secretary of the Class of 2018, respectively, for the past 3 years. Together with the help of our fellow class officers, advisors, administration, and peers, we have been able to fundraise a tremendous profit for our class. These funds have gone towards events such as junior and senior prom, senior lock-in, senior banquet, and many more fun events.
However, at the end of our senior events, we still have some money left in our bank account. This money will pay for the senior gift that we will be donating to the school as we leave. The official gift from BR Senior Class of 2018 will be another hydration station placed in the school. This will provide fresh water for the students and staff while reducing the usage of single-use water bottles. On behalf of the senior class officers and advisors, thank you all for your continuous cooperation and help throughout these past years. Congratulations to the Class of 2018.
The hydration station is an excellent gift. It is well used day in and day out here at the school, so we greatly appreciate that. Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Ryan Smith, valedictorian of the class, to lead us in the farewell address.
Hello, and greetings to family, friends, faculty, administration, and guests. It is an honor to be here before you today, and I think I speak for all of us when I say thank you for attending this ceremony. This is a day many of us have been thinking about for a long time, and now that it's here, we should take some time to appreciate it. Years of hard work, full of classes, tests, homework, and extracurricular activities have all paid off. And today, we get to celebrate not only what each of us has accomplished as individuals, but what we have accomplished together as a class. Each of us has gotten to this point on our own path, and we weren't always together on this journey. 12 years ago, we all began in different places, whether it be the Mitchell, Brunel, La Liberty, or Merrill School. Others even came from different towns and states. Over the years, we've learned how to do math, write essays, and bubble in the MCAS, SAT, and AP exam sheets. We ate pizza and chicken patties at lunch and went outside to play Off the Wall, the game which Raynham mistakenly calls wall ball. We began to merge together into the intermediate and middle schools where we shared even more experiences and memories. Now, I never went to RMS, but I have seen the 2014 RMS talent show enough times to tell you all about it. And my own middle school experience was highlighted by things such as the time BMS was visited by Chef Jet, who made lunch for the whole school and left behind a cardboard cutout of himself. However, after many years on different paths, they all converged and met here at BR 4 years ago. During this time, we have shared in some amazing experiences. From being a part of Red Nation, cheering on the football team on cold, rainy nights, to giving standing ovations to every incredible rainwater show, and throwing on tie-dye shirts to support TJ Squared. But now, those 4 years have passed, and the time has come for us all to once again branch off and forge our own paths towards the future, whether in college, the military, the workforce, or a more unbeaten path. In just a few short months, the group sitting here today will be spread out across the country and the world, branching out far further than ever before. From there, our paths will only continue to diverge as we move further along in our lives. But regardless of where we go from here, or what we go on to do, we will always be united by this time, this 4-year experience as the BR Class of 2018. And as we enter into the future, it's important to remember where we came from, because our past has done so much to shape and prepare us for the future ahead. Today is a day for celebration and looking ahead towards the future, but it's also a day to reflect and acknowledge the people who helped us get to this point. There's most likely been someone in each of our lives who's been there to help guide us along our paths, whether it be a parent, teacher, guardian, or a friend. And they deserve to be recognized and appreciated for it. I know I have so much to thank my own parents for, because without them, I'm sure I would not be where I am today, as they always helped to put me on the right path. So Mom and Dad, love you, and thank you for all you've done for me. And just like how we shouldn't forget all the experiences we've shared over the years at BR, we should also remember that there have been many times where we have been the ones helping each other out, working on group projects, cramming for tests together, and forming great relationships that will last for a long time. In some ways, we were like our own family, feeding off of each other and pushing each other to succeed. And as we head into the future, it's important to remember we will still have these relationships and support, just like any other family. Don't let the future cause you to forget about the past, because the past is what led you to where you are now and will lead you to wherever you end up. Today is the first step into a whole new world of excitement and opportunity. And as we enter that world, remember that no matter what happens in the future, these 4 years have united us and helped to mold us into the people we are today. I am incredibly confident that this class will go on to do great things in science, business, law, art, and more. And each and every one of us will go on to make some difference in the world. But don't forget, however far apart our paths may lead us, we will always be one team, one family. We are BR. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations.
Good job. At this time, I would like to invite the chairperson of the school committee, Dr. Prewandowski, to lead us in the school committee remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Watson. On behalf of the Bridgewater-Raynham Regional School Committee, I want to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony. It is a pleasure to congratulate the graduates as well as their families and loved ones. Earning your high school diploma is a very special accomplishment. You should all be very proud. I would like to thank Ms. Watson and the entire faculty and staff here in the Bridgewater-Raynham School community. It is your commitment and dedication to these students that makes this ceremony possible. To the graduates, I wish you the wisdom to handle the challenges that will come your way, the confidence to trust yourselves in your decisions, the courage to speak out when necessary, and the opportunity to become the person you want to be. Congratulations. I am honored to present the class of 2018.
I believe it starts on this side. Yep. Ryan Patrick Smith. Sawan Patel. Virginia Tran Ho. James Peter Scow. Robert Paul Wallace. Riley Madison McDonough. Drew Catherine Dulett. Cassandra Cabrera. Sierra Jade Carter. Hannah Rose Coffey. Brianna Madera Costa. Elizabeth Marie Dealey. Jocelyn Bailey Donahue. Georgia Claire Letau Dre. Mia Elizabeth Etro. Cecilia Rose Fabrizio. Roger Paul Fernandez Jr. Jennifer Lynn Flaherty. James Thomas Gimler. Samantha Nicole Johnson. Alyssa Anelia Kirk. Haley Mangelson. Jenna Leanne Norman O'Connell. Mackenzie Taylor Perkins. Leo Ross Scoble. Melissa Virginia Storm. Julacey Neolani Velasquez Mercado. Hannah Marie Judith White. Julia Christine Wood. Tyler Leokin Alvaranga. Douglas Alves. Emily Veronica Andrews. Peter Chris Athis. Aline Bassam Audi. Alana Claire Austin. Teresa Awad. Leandra Elizabeth Barboza. Luca Souza Barboza. Logan Matthew Batista. Austin Michael Batista. Casey James Battles. Miranda Gabriel Bolia. Dominic Jeray Bell. Liam Niles Bell. Ryan Andrew Betancourt. Fiona Margaret Blanchard. Jeffrey Robert Bodendorf. Daniel Jacob Bordwin. Anthony Albert Brazeo. Justin Patrick Brodeur. Kendall Nicole Brooks. William Henry Brooks. Alexis Christina Brown. Samuel Paul Brown. Cedric Busereth. Grace Anna Ballman. Brody Patrick Byrne. Alexa Justine Kane. Daniel Michael Calabrese. Brendan Leo Callanan. Kalia Elaine Caraballo D'Amberville. Tori Lee Cardoza. Zachary Ryan Cartwright. Brennan Thomas Carl. Robert Jerome Catino. Julia Rose Chase. Mariah Alexa Shavs. Nicholas John Shavs. Devin Louise Shula. Julia Elizabeth Clancy. Justice Patricia Clancy. Ashley Elisa Cloutier. Charlotte Phyllis Coelho. Nathan Ryan Cole. Kia May Collins. Kaya May Collins, sorry. Wyatt Martin Collins. Haley Marissa Colon. Richley Marie Gonzalez Colon. Shaylin Beth Conway. Shane Michael Corboy. Anthony James Cordero. Joel Walsh Cox. Hannah Alicia Crandall. Patrick Joseph Crimmins Jr. Jessica Marie Crisfola. Tyler Robert Crickshank. Gabriella Lauren Cullenberg. Gabrielle Susan Curtis. Rosalind Ines Delarco Litchfield. Joseph Stefano D'Amelia. Riley Elizabeth Dale. Christopher Thomas Daly, Jr. Jake Patrick Daniels. Jenna Rose Dancewitz. Nicole Marie Darling. Timothy DeFrancisco, Jr. Hannah Kathleen Delano. Annabella Rose Danino. Carrie Margaret DeRocha. Taylor Elizabeth DeRubis. Trent Robert DiMartino. Andrew Robert DiMarzio. Megan Elizabeth Donahue. Megan Rose Donnelly. Owen Michael Donahue. Connor James Donovan. Julia Christine Donovan. Seamus Donnelly Donovan. Joseph Christopher Doyle. Cameron Michael Duffy. Peyton Aurora Elliott. Tristan Alexander Engelhart. Daniel Joseph Enriquez. Hannah Marie Fafford. Evan James Fanning. Thomas Patrick Fay. Anthony Floyd Fernandez. Gerald Orestes Fernandez. Ariana Elizabeth Ferrara. John Nicholas Faraz. Lexi Elizabeth Farini. Sarah Ann Firth. Cameron Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Daniel Patrick Flaherty. Matthew Paul Foley. Ryan James Foley. Natiana Alexandra Manuel Fonseca. Michaela Teresa Fox. Emma Marie Francis. Meredith Ashley Frazier. Brittany Marie Fredericks. Jared Delaney Fula.
Ashley Marie Gallagher. Madison Carol Gallagher. Meredith Joan Gallagher. Joshua Richard Goucher. Shannon Elizabeth George. Brittany Marie Getchell. Daniel James Gibson. Mackenzie Elizabeth Giordano. Joya Rose Gleam. Abigail Lee Goodrich. Emma Lee Goodrich. Leonard Edward Gosselin IV. Catalea Ancana Gould. Isaiah Solomon Gray. Dante Isaiah Greaves. Devontae Greaves. Rihanna Teresa Greenwood. Bridget Nicole Gunville. John Robert Guston. Kyle Jacob Hackett. James Michael Hannafin. John Matthew Hancock, Jr. Jessica Rose Hayes. William Joseph Heim. Andrew Tyler Herard. Good job, Andrew. Danelle LaShawn Hernandez Herpin. Alyssa Marie Higgins. Aaron Mary Hiltz. James Fisher Hinnenbush. Evan Andrew Hitchings. Kevin Michael Howard. Carrington Michelle Christoph. Julie Margaret Hubbard. Caitlin Mary Hunter. Christian John Hurley. Darius Wolf Hippolyte. Xavier Bright Ingabo. Jasmine Talia Jackson. Kayla Ann Jessen. Timothy Peter Johnson, Jr. Kayla Elizabeth Joyelle Seward. Justin Garrett Keefe. Caitlin Elise Kenny. Jonathan Peter Keys. Andrew Matthew Korzeniewski. Hannah Elizabeth Kramer. Maya Karima. Sorrel Kalazado LaBerge Hines. Colette Estelle LaLiberty. Anna Karen Langner. Nicole Ashley Lavender. Justin Michael Lavoie. Jason Daniel Lazara. Savannah Lee. Adam Mache Lekowitz. Andrew James LeMay. Travis Joseph Levine. Kellen Philip Lindahl. Victoria Alexa Leoris. Colin Joseph Lombard. Cameron Mitchell Lonergan. Sarah Jane Long. Kylie Idelia Lopes. Shannon Margaret Lynch. Paige Caroline Medore. Henry Isom McGee. Luke Michael Malone. Jake William Maloney. Emily Louise Mansfield. Dylan James Martin. Dominic Jamal Martini. Elizabeth Lynn Ma. Edward James McCabe. Derek Tyler McCartney. Donovan James McCormick. Shannon Mary McCoy. John Matthew McDonald. Stephen Joseph McDonough. Ryan Joseph Finch McGovern. Haley Rose McLaren. Hannah Lee McLaren. Luke John McLaughlin. Alyssa Maria Jose Meneses. Tierra Whitcomb Merritt. Kathleen Rose Miller. Tiffany Taylor Milso. Jared Michael Mitchell. Talia Ruth McElhaney Mitchell. Sabrina Lee Maroney. Michael Sean Morris. Good job, Mikey. Ryan Francis Maruzzi. Daniel James Murray. Kirsten Alexandra Murray. Lee Tyler Murray. Callie Forbes Myers. Luke Samuel Myers. Jack Timothy Needham. Donald Joseph Nelson. Natasha Pauline Newcomb.
Julia Elizabeth Nichols. Catherine Elizabeth Nidegger. Keegan Thomas O'Connor. Madison Michelle O'Malley. Macon Oliveira. Brianna Marie Onesimo. Jacob Scott Pacheco. Morgan Elizabeth Packer. Savannah Shirley Page. Mahara Paul. Carly Catherine Pierce. Chase Rose Pearson. Dylan Ernest Pearson. Jake Albert Pelland. Kyle David Perkins. Evan Daniel Perry. Francis Brian Pestana. Emily Ann Peterson. Michaela Payseri. Christina Mary Pekoski. Kurt Matthew Pina Jr. Andrew James Power. Jack Francis Prue. Casey Joseph Pupek. Olivia Rose Quigley. Cassie Joy Quinlan. Casey Allen Randall. Brooke Victoria Reagan. Allison Rita Reed. Grace Ellen Richards. Hannah Mary Rideout. Jane Ann Riley. Joseph Robbie Risco. Jordan Andrea Robertson. Megan Rose Roderick. Amy Lee Rodrigue. Eliza O'Mill Roque. Shakira Kathleen Rosado. Catherine Marie Roses. Alexis Jean Rose. Samuel Jacob Rubin. Jamie George Sadie. Luisa Fernanda Sandoval Areola. Matthew Charles Sanford. Krista Sanjay. Travis Reynold Selstone. Georgia Marie Seraphin. Bryce Lucas Shaw. Kendall Elizabeth Shaw. Catherine Marie Shea. Emma Cecilia Shockley. Cameron Avery Siciliano. Cassidy Craig Small. Allie Marie Smith. Ashley Louise Smith. Kaylee Elizabeth Smith. Wilson Smith. Christine Sweden. Rachel Leah Spear. Alexander James Sullivan. Corey Patrick Sullivan. Catherine Alyssa Swart. Hannah Mary Beth Swartz. Congratulations. You did it. Daniel Thomas Taylor. Kyle James Tevault. Sarah Elizabeth Thomas. Blake Edward Thorne. Nathan William Thorson. Samantha Rose Tianhara. Shannon Claire Tierney. Lindsay Peyton Terrell. Melissa Michelle Torres. Jason Edward Vickery. Gerard Stephen Villamine. Lauren Rose Watch. Evan Matthew Walker. Sarah Elise Walton. Cameron Marie Watson. Emily Barbara Wilczewski. Michael James Wilder. Mark Vincent Willis. Megan Olivia Wonder. Matthew Joseph Yanchuk. Anna Teresa Yeomans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the conclusion of the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2018. I ask that everyone in attendance please remain in your seats as we will be marching the graduates out in a moment. To the graduating seniors before me, this is the beginning of a new and exciting chapter. You are a wonderful group of young men and women, and I am certain you will go on to do many wonderful things. The past 4 years have flown by, and the successes this school enjoyed are directly attributed to the effort that you put forth each and every day. On behalf of the entire BR community, we congratulate you. To everyone in attendance, I am honored to present to you the class of 2018.